just safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies, suddenly you're always on my mind. But I stop the flow of emotion, cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight it. It wouldn't matter every time I try. I fall deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, I'm it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to go here. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. To the left side, but it is well foul. Swings through that. 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Lau at the plate. Lau getting the start at second. 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, and today's starting pitcher, Ryan Pepiot.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. A towering shot to center, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Jorge Polanco now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Late with the swing there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Hard hit down the line and left. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. As a run scores. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Backed off the plate that time.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that one fouled off. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Caminero makes the play, and that is that. Top of the second at the plate. Jonathan Aranda. Gilbert back to work. Ball one on a pitch inside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up. Williamson on the move towards foul ground. Fair ball.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
In the dirt, Aranda gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That smash towards center. Rodriguez hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's Jansen to hit.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. Back at Truist Park, bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Mariners, Miles Mastrobuoni. This one in the air, center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Ben Williamson getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. J.P. Crawford will hit next. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Mangum under it. And that's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jake Mangum. And that bunted towards 3rd. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 1 out, bases empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Yandy Diaz now struck out swinging his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. 2 outs, bases empty. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the 3rd. In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first, and he's safe at first. Men at first, and up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ball popped up. Walls settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's Randy Arozarena. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses. 1-0.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Swing and a miss at a slider. That one ripped. Base hit. Polanco coming around third. One run scores. Here comes another. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying. That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Williamson, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
No, that's
Pitch
it.
misses inside. And it's 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen. He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Trying to move the runners over. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And a swing and a miss. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the last half of the third.
That's a ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lowe. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Tellez takes it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Jorge Polanco. Uceta in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's outside, and that is ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
On a line out towards center. Meisner makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. Foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty.
0-2.
That one ripped right center field. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-0. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
This to third. Slings it across. They get the out on a Rosarena. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Luke Raley. That one not close. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
And that one missing low. Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tellez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Meisner takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Danny Jansen to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Miles Mastrobuoni. Uceta back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meisner settles under it. And there's one down. Ben Williamson digs in now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's two away. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No balls. One strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
That's a ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back, top of the 6th inning, and stepping in is the speedy Jake Mangum. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Taylor Walls now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of
0-1.
first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you.
Swung on, belted. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, heading for two. And that's a double. And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. Up the middle. There's one. Save. In comes the run from second. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Lau up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Ripped on a line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. There's a swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. In the air, right field, Mangum. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Well struck left field, back there. That one hops against the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Aranda at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. And a sac bunt here. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. 2 down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. Look out.
That got him.
And it hit him. And now the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's...
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. Relay to third, and they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Back at Truist Park, now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And first offering is fouled off. Clevenger goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Inside. 1-2 to count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. 3 for 3 with a single, a double, and a triple, so he just needs a homer for the cycle. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. The M's up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. And first offering is fouled off. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not...
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Fouled off at the plate. They'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in for the out. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Swings through that one for strike one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
2 outs. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back, bottom of the 8th. And now for Seattle, Miles Mastrobuoni. Clevenger back to work. And there's a ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Meisner going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners. And right back to the mound. Slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. He caught it behind his back. The throw, what a play, inning over. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 9th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. He's got it, and there's one down. And now it's Brandon Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. And takes low for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. At this point, got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
The Mariners up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 8-3. Base is empty, 1 away. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Raley going back on this one, and that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. What pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I knew it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone crazy. Trying to side my face, it's all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when the in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy painting on a Rico. Digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Pick back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know, we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when the in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the San Diego Padres. Here's the veteran first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
In the dirt. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Squirts away a little bit. The next offering misses. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now, Junior Caminero. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a drive deep right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And that's outside. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Ball one low. Cease, 29 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. In the dirt. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one at triple digits.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside low. Full count, 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. First and second, 2 down. Now one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Late that time, it's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with two away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. 2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Bayo. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Popped up. Bogarts on the move. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. And now the first baseman, Luis Arraez. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Dosigi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouse. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0. Here comes Manny Machado. And ball one. Swing and a slow roller. In plenty of time to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Fought off foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings and chases a low one there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 2 out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Top of the second, and now the veteran catcher, Danny Jansen.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The 0-1. And
One ball,
misses
one
inside.
strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
And a foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. The shortstop takes the ball. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. And strike 2. Jansen, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third, and he lays one down the left side. Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So the batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz will hit next. Fouled off. He was late. First and third, 1 down. Runner on the go. Line to right, base hit. In comes the run from third. Coming home. He'll score, and the Rays tie the game.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the dirt, but kept close. Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle.
Ouch, that one got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 on, 1 out. Junior Caminero, the next to hit, swings and misses. Strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tied up here in the early going. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So now the DH spot, Jonathan Aranda. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And a count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Diaz on to first. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. We head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Bradley back to work. Fouled off down the right side. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out to short. And quickly 1 away in the second. Here's Jason Hayward. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. That's in there. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. one
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now batting Tyler Wade. In the air to left down the line. And that drops foul. 2 down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. Mangum. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back at Truist Park. And the batter now, Christopher Morel. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the batter now, Cameron Meisner. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground, Iglesias tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Danny Jansen to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Elias Diaz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Up the middle, and there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And the 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
And Tatis able to stay alive. Tatis waits. Foul ball still 0-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Sneaks through, base hit. The run comes in from second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tags the runner. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. And we're back. as we go to the top of the fourth. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Mangum. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering misses down and away. Up and in, and the count is 2-2. Out to center. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. That's to third. The throw to first. That's the second out. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. Ripped, but it curls foul. Estrada, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Going to count 1 and 2. Out towards right center field, Tatis. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, bottom 4. And here is Xander Bogaerts. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a curve is down and in.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Iglesias. Grounded out his first time. Bogaerts on the go. Bunt attempt misses. Jansen, great throw. He's out. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Truist Park, ready now for the 5th inning, and now it's going to be Brandon Lowe. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That's a ball.
And that's outside. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Rays down by a run. That one outside. And it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fights it off. You'll see another. Fly ball center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. He's 0 for 1. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone. Next to hit, Christopher Morel. And a Foul ball. Loud off of first with 2 away. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Tyler Wade, the next up for the Padres. That one pushed foul. Breaking ball misses down and away. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Raging back towards the wall. Just missed it. And now it's Elias Diaz. Singled and scored his first time. And that one in the air center field. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now the left fielder, Christopher Morel. Estrada back to work. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Got it! And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Cameron Meisner digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side. The Padres leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
He was all over that one. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Iglesias fires over to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Mangum.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw there. Safe. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arraez. That one fouled off. That's hard hit in the line. Meisner makes the grab, one away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's already homered in this game. That one the other way. Snags it for the second out.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the ground to the left, Walls. To first, Machado is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman. Yandy Diaz.
Now pitching for the Padres.
Only if you knew how I feel. I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel.
Adam.
Sliced hard but foul. Adam, a 6'3 righty, 33 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2010.
That is a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. First pitch swinging. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. And here is Junior Caminero. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That one misses in the dirt. Check swing, no appeal.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Meisner moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Inside, 1-1. All tied up near the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third, Caminero. Throw to first in time. Jose Iglesias getting ready to hit.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. go to the eighth, and now the DH, Jonathan Aranda. And that's fouled off. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, just threw that fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2-2.
Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Christopher Morel, 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside with a breaking ball.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. To third, Machado. Sends it across to first. Rays retired in order. Back here in Atlanta, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Jason Hayward. First pitch just misses. In the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be... pretty happy about that one.
Wade swings through it for strike 1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that one fouled off. Line drive. Dives and makes the catch.
That's just a great effort right there. Beautiful job of tracking that ball down. It was sinking so quickly. So it's kind of a tough call. Do I lay out? Do I play it on the bounce? He made the right decision, and he gets the out. Excellent job.
Diaz up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. 2 down, nobody on. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. That one the other way. Over to Diaz. And that is the inning. Back at Truist Park. And here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Little chopper rolls foul. Line drive, base hit.
back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that.
Runner on the go. And he lays down a bunt. And foul ball. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Tosses to first. No hit here in the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced, so he's going to get credit with the sac bunt.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. Now on the mound for the Rays, Manuel Rodriguez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and he popped it up. Walls sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering, and it just misses. Swings through that.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In there, sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Manny Machado up to the plate. Infield shifted to the pull side. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Fouls it off, still 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That missed by a lot. Full count now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. It bangs off the wall. The throw into second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Fires to the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Padres walk it off and win it 4-3.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long